Living Language, a Random House company, presents English for New Americans, a practical and effective introduction to the English language and American culture through video, print, and audio. Step 1. Watch a unit on the video.
Hello, welcome to the International Center. My name is Simon, and this is my wife, Raquel.
That's all for now. Practice what you've learned in case you have to go to the doctor. See you next time.
Step 2. Watch the unit again. Read and write in the workbook. Step 3. Listen and speak with the audio cassette.
Hello, welcome to the International Center. Let me introduce myself. My name is Simon, and this is my wife, Raquel.
Hi, nice to meet you. Simon and I are volunteers here at the International Center. We help immigrants, like you, learn about life in the United States.
In this program, we'll talk about everyday life, and we'd like you to meet some of the people who visit the center.
But first, here are some words and expressions you'll need to know.
Hello. How are you? Fine, thanks. And you? This is Ming. Nice to meet you. My pleasure. Engineer, cashier, teacher, social worker, painter, waitress, United States, Mexico, China, Russia,
Today we're having a party at the International Center. We're going to meet some new people and introduce ourselves. Come and join us. Jorge, hello, how are you?
Fine, thank you. And you?
Very well, thank you.
Oh, I'd like to introduce my wife, Elena.
Pleased to meet you.
My pleasure.
And this is my lovely wife, Raquel.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'd like you to meet Ming.
Pleased to meet you, Ming.
How do you do?
Ming is from Hong Kong. She's a waitress.
Oh, really? Where?
In the Golden Garden restaurant.
Oh, we'll have to go there for dinner sometime.
That's a good idea. Oh, and this is Sasha.
How are you?
Nice to meet you.
And where are you from, Sasha?
I'm from Russia.
And what do you do?
I'm a painter. I paint houses.
Oh, that's a very useful profession.
It is.
And what do you do?
Well, I'm a social worker, and Simon is an English teacher.
And Jorge, what about you?
Oh, I'm an engineer.
Ah, and where are you from?
We're from Mexico.
Oh, very nice.
Chinese, Russian, Mexican. This truly is the International Center.
That's right.
And what about you?
Well, Simon is an American, and I'm Dominican. We met on vacation.
Oh, that sounds romantic.
It was.
So,
I'm starved.
is anybody hungry?
Yeah, let's eat.
Let's eat.
Thank you. Come on.
Nice.
Delicious.
Yeah, and malicious.
While they're eating, let's review some useful phrases you've just heard. To introduce yourself, say, "Hi, I'm Simon," or "My name is Simon." To introduce someone else, say, "I'd like you to meet Ming," or "This is Sasha." To answer, say, "Nice to meet you," or "My pleasure." Now let's meet some more people.
Please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name's Jen Manzella, and I'm a waitress in a restaurant in Boston, and I'm from Connecticut.
Hi, I'm Paul Zagieski. I live in Boston, Massachusetts, and I'm a computer industry analyst. I follow companies that are in the computer industry and write reports about them.
Hi, my name is Jen Blum, and I'm a graduate student at Boston College. I study developmental psychology, and I work part-time.
Hi, I'm Brunildo Rodriguez. I'm originally from Puerto Rico. I've been living in Boston for 27 years, and I'm working currently as a high school instructor.
My name is Shinpei Tsai. I am from Taiwan originally, and right now I live in Upper Alston, which is an area outside of Boston. I am working for an information technology company.
Yes, my name is Robert Langley. I live in Brighton, Massachusetts. I'm from Melrose originally, and I'm a full-time college student at UMass Boston.
Hi, I'm Eleanor Jewett. I live in Cambridge, Massachusetts, and I'm a new media consultant.
Hi, my name is Consuelo Gonzalez Thornell. I live in Boston. I'm originally from Colorado, and I am of Mexican descent, and I am an entrepreneur.
Hi, my name's Justin Mullane. I'm 24 years old. I'm a student at UMass Boston.
My name is Anna Varvek. I'm from Kiev, Ukraine, and currently I'm a full-time student at UMass Boston.
My name is Yao Li. I'm from Taiwan. My city that I was born in is Taipei. And right now I live in Boston, Massachusetts, and I teach Kung Fu.
My name is Jeannie Angier. I'm from Brookline, Massachusetts, and I'm an independent marketing communications consultant.
My name is Manuel Rincon. I come from Medellin, Colombia. I am a maintenance supervisor.
My name is Liz Forts. I'm a mother of 2 grown sons. I was born in Virginia.
My name is Sandra Alvarado. I am originally from Puerto Rico, and I am the executive director of a community organization called the Latino Parents Association.
Hi, my name is Doug Latham. I live in a small town north of Boston. I was born in Boston and raised in the area, so I'm a New Englander from way back.
Hi, my name is Susan Simpson. I was born on the island of Jamaica, but I'm currently a citizen of the United States.
Hello, I'm Ken Manthorn. I'm the Director of Technology for a small website.
My name is Patty Stetson. I am from Chapley, Maine, and I currently work at a horse stable.
That's all for now. It was nice meeting you. Don't forget to practice these phrases when you meet new people. See you next time. Hi, nice to see you again. Today I'm going on a city tour with some of the people from the International Center. Why don't you join us? But first, let's go over how to tell time, the days of the week, the months of the year, and the seasons.
What time is it? 2 o'clock. 2:15. 2:30. 2:45. Sunday. Monday. Tuesday. Wednesday. January. February. March. April. 1st. 2nd. 3rd. 4th. Spring. Summer. Fall. Winter.
Okay, as soon as everyone gets here, we'll get started.
Hi, Raquel.
Hi, Ming.
Am I the first one here?
Yes, you are. How was your weekend?
It was nice. On Saturday, I went shopping, and on Sunday, I went to a movie.
Sounds like a fun weekend.
How about you?
Well, Saturday, we went to a baseball game, and Sunday was Simon's birthday.
Really?
Yeah?
My birthday is October 20th.
Oh, that's Wednesday. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
What time is it?
It's 9:45.
Oh, it's still early.
Who else is coming?
Sasha, and maybe some others.
What a beautiful day for a tour.
Yeah, fall is beautiful in this part of the country. Where is everyone?
What time is it? Am I late?
Oh, no, it's almost 10 o'clock. You're just in time.
Good. I got up late this morning.
Sasha, you remember me?
Yes, we met last week.
We met at the party here.
That's right. Well, let's get started. We'll start with the city library. They open at 10 o'clock. But before we go, here's some phrases to remember from this lesson. If you're sorry about something, you can say, "I'm sorry I'm late," or "I didn't mean to miss your party." People might reply, "That's all right," or "Don't worry about it." If you're surprised or pleased about something, you can say, "What a nice car," or "What cute kids." Now, let's listen to some people talk about their schedules, at what time they do things, on which days, and during which months.
What time do you go to work?
I go to work at 8:30 in the morning.
I go to work usually around 7 o'clock in the morning.
I go to work every day at about 8 o'clock in the morning.
I go to work around 11 o'clock in the morning.
I go to work every day at 7 o'clock in the morning.
I begin my work at 6 o'clock in the morning.
I arrive at work by 9 o'clock.
How many days a week do you work?
I work about 5 to 6 days a week.
I work 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday.
I work 5 days a week, Monday to Friday.
I work 5 days a week.
I work 3 to 4 days a week. I usually work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
I work 7 days a week. Normally, it would be 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. But since I work for myself, I also work Saturday and Sunday.
When is your birthday? Do you have a party?
My birthday is October 7th. I usually have dinner in a restaurant with my husband.
My birthday is July 3rd, and I stopped having parties actually when I was about 10.
My birthday is in June, and I usually have a very small party with just family and friends.
My birthday is on October 24th, and I do not have a party.
My birthday is November 9th, 1975. That's fine. And I don't usually have a party, but my friends do a good job of celebrating it with me. Usually we might go out to dinner and have some cake, and I get lots of phone calls from friends and family from around the world. So it's fun.
What's your favorite season?
My favorite season is summer because it's the baseball season, and I love baseball.
My favorite season is winter because I snowboard.
My favorite season is the summer because I love the heat and I love to swim.
I think I enjoy the fall the most because of the change of colors and because it's actually the most fun trail riding. It's a little cooler than the summer.
My favorite season of the year is spring. It is not too hot and it's not too cold.
My favorite season is the summertime. I love the summertime because I enjoy being outside.
My favorite season is summer.
My favorite season is summer. I enjoy outdoor activities like sailing and golf, and that's the time to enjoy them.
When do you go on vacation?
I usually go on vacation in the winter, and we usually go to visit my wife's family. They live in the Caribbean.
I go for vacation 2 weeks a year, June and December. And I go to Florida, I go to New York.
I usually go on vacation in the summer, and I go to Cape Cod.
Our vacation is usually during the spring break because living in New England is so cold and the winter is so long. And my kids goes to the school and they have 2 weeks off in middle of March. So usually we go down to Florida and we go to Disney World and we stay there for like 2 weeks.
Well, the last vacation I went on was to Barbados, and I chose that because I love the tropical weather.
On my vacation, I usually go to Puerto Rico. I usually take my vacation during Christmas because during that season is the best time to be in Puerto Rico.
Well, that's all for now. Learn the different ways of telling time and keep practicing the days of the week and the months of the year. See you next time.
Hi, we're going to show you how to get around town today using public transportation to go to places like the bank, the post office, the movie theater. Here are some important words we'll be using.
Bus. Get on. Get off. Bus stop. Subway. Machine. Token. Train. Go straight. Cross the street. Bank. Corner. Letter. Stamp. Mailbox. Post office. Block. Turn left. Turn right. Movie theater.
and pick up some light bulbs, if you would, Mike. No problem. Great. Thanks a lot, as always.
You're welcome.
Today I'm volunteering at the information desk at the International Center. People usually ask me for directions. Why don't you come and join me? Hi, Elena. What can I do for you today?
Can you tell me where the supermarket is?
Oh, it's not far from here.
Oh, that's good.
You go outside, you turn left.
Yeah.
You just walk down the street 2 blocks.
2 blocks?
Then you cross the street, and it's right there on the corner.
That's really near. Is there an ATM there?
Yes, it's right out front. Here, you can use this map if you like.
Thanks a lot.
You're most welcome.
Hi, excuse me, sir. Where do I have to put this?
Yeah, you can put that right over there. Thank you.
Go outside and turn left. Walk 2 blocks, cross the street, and the supermarket is on the corner. That's really near.
Hey, Jorge. Elena just went to the supermarket.
Yes, we have a lot of things to do today. Is there a post office around here?
There's a mailbox down the street.
No, but I need to buy stamps.
Oh, well, in that case, you'll have to take the bus to the post office.
Oh, and where is the bus stop?
You go outside, turn right, and it's at the end of the block.
How much does it cost?
$1.50 in exact change.
And how many stops do I go?
I think it's about 4. You get off at the pharmacy.
So the post office is near the pharmacy?
Right. You'll see it when you get there.
Thanks, Simon.
Don't mention it.
Go outside, turn right. Take the bus at the end of the block, go 4 stops, get off at the pharmacy. Got it.
While Jorge works out my directions, let's review some phrases to help you find your way around town. To ask where something is, you say, "Where's the movie theater?" Or, "Can you tell me where the hospital is?" Or, "Are there any banks around here?" In response, you might hear, "It's over there." Or, "It's right here." Or, "It's across the street." Now let's listen to some people give directions.
Is there a movie theater near you?
There is a movie theater near my house. It's a 10-minute walk from my house, and I think it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks from my house. No, there's no movie theater near where I live.
There's a movie theater near my house that's about 1.8 miles away. I go there by public transportation or I walk.
There is a movie theater near me, but I have to drive there. It's like a 10-minute drive.
Is there a convenience store near you?
There are 2 convenience stores near me. One is about a 5-minute walk away, and one is about a 3-minute walk away.
There is a convenience store near me. It's actually not far from where I live, only about 2 blocks away.
Yes, there's a convenience store very close to my house, about 1 block away.
There is a convenience store almost across the street from me.
There is a convenience store near my house, and is exactly 1.2 blocks away.
How do you get to the pharmacy?
The nearest pharmacy is walking distance. We tend to either walk if it's a nice day, or if we need to, we'll take the car, and it's about a 2-minute ride.
I usually drive to the pharmacy.
When I have to go to the pharmacy, I usually have to drive because the pharmacy is about 1 mile from my house.
I have to drive to the pharmacy because it's not particularly close to where I live.
I usually walk to the pharmacy. It's about 2 blocks from where I live.
Are there any fast food restaurants near you?
The nearest fast food restaurant in my neighborhood is 4 blocks away.
There's no fast food restaurant in my neighborhood, but there is a deli across the street.
There are several fast food restaurants near our home. As a matter of fact, we tend to eat there at least once a week.
There are many fast food restaurants near my house. I can walk to some of them, but the ones that I like the most I usually have to drive to.
In my opinion, there's too many fast food restaurants where I live.
That's all for now. Remember, if you don't know how to get somewhere, ask for directions. If you can't understand the directions, look on a map. Then you won't get lost. See you next time.
Hi, in this unit, we're talking about one of my favorite activities, shopping for food. Here are some words you'll hear in this lesson.
Apples. Oranges. Bananas. Strawberries. Potatoes. Onions. Carrots. Tomatoes. Milk. Juice. Eggs. Butter. Bread. Rice. Soup. Sauce. Shopping. Cashier. Checkout counter. Coupon.
Elena, Ming, and I are going shopping for food. Why don't you join us?
Raquel, what are you going to get?
I need some apples. How much are they?
These are $1.29 a pound.
Oh, I'm gonna get 2 pounds.
I think I prefer bananas.
And I'm going to get some oranges.
How about the vegetables? I need a 5-pound bag of potatoes. Oh, over there.
Onions are on sale, only 99 cents.
Jorge loves salad. I'm gonna get lots of tomatoes.
Ming, can you hand me a dozen eggs?
Sure.
Thank you.
Here you are. I'd like a little juice.
Can I have a quart of milk?
Thank you, Ming.
Sure, no problem.
A box of spaghetti and a jar of tomato sauce.
Some rice.
A loaf of bread and a can of soup. You know what? Shopping makes me hungry. How about lunch?
Come to my house. I'm going to make lasagna.
That sounds great, Elena.
But only if you let us help you.
Okay.
While we're having lunch, here are a few useful phrases to remember when you go shopping. When you need something, you can say, I need some bread and milk. Or, she'd like a pound of cheese. Or, can we have a few apples? When you need to do something, you say, you need to go shopping. Or, he'd like to eat some grapes. Or, they have to buy some rice. Another thing to remember when you go shopping for food is that you can save money if you use coupons at the checkout counter. Now, let's listen to some other people talk about going shopping.
How often do you go food shopping?
When I need to purchase food, I usually do it once or twice a month.
My husband does most of the cooking in our family, and he stops at the grocery store just about every day.
I go food shopping once a week.
I hardly ever go food shopping.
I usually go food shopping about twice a week.
I try to go shopping usually once every 2 weeks.
What do you usually buy?
I usually buy fruit for breakfast and sandwich meat for lunch. Sometimes I buy meat and vegetables for dinner.
Oh, the usual stuff that we get, milk, juice, soft drinks, vegetable, meat.
Well, the stock market that I go to specializes in exotic type foods such as venison, ostrich, and rabbit, and I tend to lean towards those.
When I go food shopping, I usually like to get canned goods because I hardly ever go, so I try to pick up things that will last at least a month, and the fruits and vegetables and juices.
I buy the general staples that most people buy: milk, bread, meat, cheese, vegetables.
What's your favorite dish?
My favorite dish, I would have to say, is curry chicken, which is usually made with curry and lots of other spices, and we usually have it with plain rice. It's one of the favorite dishes from Jamaica, which is where I'm from.
My favorite dish is sushi.
I like to make homemade pizza, and so I have a homemade pizza crust with some sauce, and I like to do fresh vegetables such as onions and mushrooms and peppers.
My favorite dish is called sancocho, and it's like a stew, except that it has different ingredients, not just one or two. You can make it with either chicken or beef. I like it with chicken, and it has different vegetables that we call roots. It has like yam and potatoes and bananas and plantains, things like that.
I enjoy pot roast, which contains carrots, onions, potatoes, and of course the pot roast itself.
My favorite dish is a dish that my wife cooks. It's called arroz con pollo, and I love it. It has chicken and rice and peas and tomatoes and onions and lots of really good spices.
Oh, my favorite dishes to eat, it really depends. It's like if I go to my mother's house, then she cooks Chinese. And I like that. If we stay home, then my mother-in-law, she cooked this dish. It's a Lebanese dish called lupi, which is lamb and string beans and tomato sauce, which is really good.
Where do you buy your food?
I buy my groceries in several stores because I buy my fruits and vegetables at a vegetable stand, and I'll buy my meats and my staples at a supermarket.
My husband usually shops at a store called Bread and Circus, and they sell all kinds of groceries and food.
We do our food shopping in at least 3 different stores. 2 stores that have different kinds of produce in them, and then 1 store that has bread that we really like. We go there to buy our bread.
I go food shopping at different stores. Like, for example, like the fruits and vegetables, I like to get them in the big supermarkets. But like the typical foods, I like to go to the bodegas for them. Like if I'm going to pick up plantains and cilantro and yams, I like to go to the bodega, which is like a 15-minute drive from where I live.
We do our food shopping in several stores. Like we go to Chinese grocery store to get the Chinese ingredients. And if we need cereals for breakfast or bagels or cream cheese, then we go to a supermarket.
How much money do you spend on food each week?
Oh, I would say we'll probably spend about $100 to $150 a week.
I spend between $50 and $100 on food each week.
Usually my grocery bills would come up to about maybe about $80 every 2 weeks. I try and keep it somewhere between $80 and $100.
I think I spend about $50 a week on my shopping.
I spend about $150 a week.
We spend about $200 a week on food. We're not a large family, but we like to eat.
Well, that's all for now. Now you're ready to go food shopping for yourself. See you next time.
Today, I'm going to help Jorge and Elena find an apartment. We're going to look in the newspaper, and then we're going to visit a real estate office and ask about the apartments. But first, let's look at some important words.
Newspaper. Classified ads. For rent. Real estate office. Apartment. Building. House. Garage. Bedroom. Bathroom. Kitchen. Living room. Laundry. Entrance. 3 floors. Balcony. Parking lot. Large. Small. New. Old.
Too expensive.
You see any apartments you like, Jorge?
A few.
Where are they?
Not far from here.
Are they expensive?
Well, the 2 bedrooms are expensive, but the 1 bedrooms are cheaper.
Which would you like?
Would like a 2 bedroom, but we can also take a 1 bedroom.
Let's call and ask to see them.
Oh, okay. Can I use the phone here?
Go right ahead.
Yes. Hi, I'm interested in a few of the apartments listed in the paper. This afternoon would be great. 2 o'clock? Perfect. My name is Jorge Gonzalez. Okay. See you at 2. Thank you. Hi, I have an appointment at 2.
We'd like to look at some apartments.
You must be Jorge.
Hello.
Come in, sit down.
Thank you.
So, what are you looking for?
A 1 bedroom or 2 bedroom, not too expensive, with laundry and parking.
No problem. Let me see, there are 3 apartments I could show you. On Stanford Street, on Owens Avenue, and on Beals Boulevard.
How much is the rent?
They're all under $1,000, with heat and hot water included.
Could you tell us more about them?
The one on Owens Avenue is brand new.
What about the one on Stanford Street?
Well, it's nice, but it's old.
And the one on Beals Boulevard?
It's pretty big and not too expensive.
Why don't we look at that one first?
All right. Come and fill out an application, and I'll get the keys.
While Jorge's filling out an application, here are some phrases to remember. When making a request, you say, "Can I use the phone?" Or, "Could we see some apartments today?" Or, "Can you show us the kitchen?" Or, "Could you tell us the address?" When suggesting something, you say, "Let's call and make an appointment." Or, "Let's take the subway to the agency." Or, "Why don't we look at the big one first?" Or, "Why don't you sign the contract tomorrow?" Now let's listen to people talk about their apartments.
What part of the city do you live in?
The part of Boston that I live in is called Mission Hill, a very diverse neighborhood.
We live in a community known as Hyde Park, which is part of the city of Boston. From downtown Boston, we're about a 25-minute train ride.
I live in the suburbs of Boston, this town called West Roxbury.
I live in North Cambridge, which is a couple miles away from Boston.
How did you find your apartment?
I found my apartment working through a realtor.
My apartment, a friend of mine owns the house, and it became vacant, and I rented it.
I found my apartment through my doctor.
I found my apartment about 20 years ago by driving up and down the streets of Dorchester.
I found my apartment by going through a real estate agent.
What is your apartment like?
I have a great apartment. It has 2 bedrooms, a large living room, a dining room, small kitchen, and a sunroom, which I use as a study. The thing that makes my apartment terrific is that I have a north, east, south, and west view, so I can watch the sunsets.
Our apartment has 7 rooms. It has a living room and a dining room, a kitchen, 3 bedrooms, and a bathroom.
My apartment is actually a duplex, which is a house where 2 families live. It has 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 2 floors, so it's very comfortable to live in.
My apartment is 2 floors, very spacious. We have 3 bedrooms, a living room, a kitchen, and a bathroom.
My apartment's in a residential area of Brighton. It's not very big, 4 rooms, and it suits me. I live with a roommate, and we each have our own bedrooms. It has 1 bathroom and a small kitchen, a living room, and a dining area.
Is your rent very high?
The rent that I pay for my apartment is $575. It includes heat, and it's about average for my size of apartment in my neighborhood.
No, it's actually pretty low. I live with 2 other people, and we share the rent. I pay $300 a month, and that includes all my utilities.
The mortgage that we had to pay when we first moved into our house was very high. It was $2,500 a month. But we've been able to refinance our mortgage, and now it's much lower, about $1,500 a month.
My rent is exorbitantly high.
In my opinion, my mortgage is actually very low. It's about $800 per month, but I share that expense with my roommate.
Would you like to move to a different area?
We actually would like to move to a different area. We're currently thinking about purchasing a house, and I would like it to be more of a suburban area than where we are now.
I'm pretty happy with the area I'm in because it's actually pretty convenient to get into town.
If I had to move, I would like to move towards the beach. I like the seashore because it's very quiet.
No, I would like not to move to a different area. I love where I live.
Oh, I'm very content where I am, but if I do want to move, if there's a wish list, I think I would like to move to someplace warm.
That's all for now. I hope you ask a lot of questions when you're looking for an apartment, and I hope you find a nice one. See you next time. Hi, I'm here with Jorge and Elena today to open up a bank account. Here are some words you'll need to know.
Individual account, joint account, checking, savings, statement, balance, deposit, withdrawal, teller, deposit slip, paycheck, ATM, card, cash, interest, traveler's checks,
So, what can I do for you today?
Would like to open a bank account.
Individual accounts or a joint account?
A joint one is better.
Yes, and you can get both checking and savings.
Do we have to pay a service fee?
If you have a minimum balance of $1,500, there are no fees.
I hope we can do that.
Don't worry, we both work.
Okay, how much would you like to deposit now?
$1,000 now and more next week.
Good. You'll get a statement with your balance every month.
And when do we get our checks and ATM cards?
You'll get temporary checks now and permanent checks and your ATM cards in about a week.
So we deposit our paychecks at the teller's window, right?
Or ATM.
Yes, and some companies offer direct deposit. So your paycheck can be deposited into your account automatically.
So no waiting in line.
That's right. Any other questions?
Can we have a credit card application too?
Sure. You can fill it out at home and bring it in later.
And how do we send money home to our families in Mexico?
You can do that by money order or wire transfer.
We are also thinking about buying a car. Do you think we can get a loan?
It depends on how much you want to borrow and how much you earn. Would you like to fill out an application?
Well, let's come back and talk about it in a few months.
Good idea.
Thank you for banking with us.
Thank you.
See you again soon.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
That wasn't too difficult, was it? Let's go over some phrases you'll need at the bank. When someone at a bank or store sees you, they might say, "How may I help you?" Or, "What can I do for you today?" You can reply like this: "I'd like some traveler's checks." Or, "We'd like to apply for a loan." To show ownership, you say, "You have a new credit card." Or, "She has a checking account here." To show that something is necessary, you say, "You have to mail your payment on time." Or, "She has to open a savings account." Now let's listen to people talk about different bank services.
Where is your bank account?
We actually have two bank accounts. Well, our main bank account is in Bank Boston, and then we have a household account, which is in a smaller neighborhood bank.
My bank account is with Bank Boston.
My bank account is at Fleet Bank.
The bank that I do business with is U.S. Trust.
Do you prefer big banks or small banks?
I prefer a big bank because they have experience and a range of services.
I prefer small banks, preferably because I think it's more intimate, it's more personal.
I prefer to work with a large bank because they have more services and their ATMs are more available and more convenient for me.
I definitely prefer small banks because I don't have to wait in line as often. They know me when I get there, and I don't have to worry about whether or not they recognize me or my account or if I've forgotten something.
Well, I prefer big banks because there's more of them around town.
I like big banks because they are all over the place.
Having my account in a big bank or a small bank doesn't really matter. That's not something that I think about.
What services do you use at the bank?
I have a personal checking account and a savings account, a safe deposit box, and because I own my own business, I have a small business account.
I have both a checking and a savings account with the bank, but I also use the ATMs.
When I go to the bank, the service that I usually use is the checking and savings account and the ATM.
How often do you use the ATM?
I have an ATM card, which I actually use a lot.
It's usually about 3 to 4 times a week.
I use the ATM, I would say, on an average twice a week, maybe to get money to go to a movie or for lunch.
I don't like to use it too often.
I use my ATM card about twice a week, and I love it. I don't know how I ever lived without it.
Which do you use more often, checks or credit cards?
I use credit cards more than checks. I prefer the convenience of a credit card and keeping all of my expenses on one statement.
I would say I use checks more often. I try not to use credit cards, primarily because it can become a bad habit.
I usually use a combination of checks and credit cards depending on where I'm doing business. When I go shopping, I usually use checks. I use credit cards when I ran out of money.
I use credit cards more often than checks. My credit card allows me to earn frequent flyer miles on an airline.
I use checks more often. I don't like to use credit cards. They cost money.
Unfortunately, I believe I use my credit card more than I use the checks, mostly because people don't accept checks, and a credit card is much easier to use, and I can trace my spending that way.
I use checks more often, and I use them because I just don't like having the bills that come with the credit cards.
That's all for today. Don't forget to practice what you learned when you go to the bank. See you next time.
Hi, today we're talking about using the telephone to make different kinds of calls. But first, here are a few words we'll be using in this lesson.
Telephone. Ring. Answering machine. Message. Pick up. Dial. Busy. Hang up. Operator. Information. Dial tone. Phone card. Toll-free number. Press. Airport. Flight. Schedule. Luggage. One way. Round trip.
So, your sister's getting married.
Yes. I wish I could go to Hong Kong for the wedding.
Oh, Well, some airlines have cheap flights to Hong Kong. You know what? We can look in the paper. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Wait a minute. Here's something right here. Round-trip ticket for $899.
Not bad, but
Yeah.
I can't afford it.
Oh, well, let's call and see if there's anything cheaper.
Okay.
Okay?
What's the number?
1-800-555-TOUR.
Tour?
Yes, you have to press the buttons for the letters.
Oh, I see. T-O-U-R.
Right.
Oh, the line is busy.
Oh, well, that's okay. Let's try again later.
Oh. Come in. It's open.
Who is that?
Oh, Sasha said he might stop by.
Ming. Oh, hello, Raquel.
Hi, Sasha.
Come in. Sit down.
Well, guess what?
What?
An old friend from Russia called me. He and his family are arriving today.
Really?
Yes, they finally got a visa after 2 years.
Oh, that's so exciting.
I'm going to the airport to pick them up. Do you want to come?
Okay.
How are you going to get there?
By train. But I have to call for the times. They're arriving on a 9 o'clock flight.
You can use this phone.
Yeah, I think the number for the train schedule is 555-9244.
The airport train, right?
Right. It takes about a half an hour.
Welcome to Train Check. For city trains, press 1. For commuter trains, press 2. For city train routes, press 1. For schedules and prices, press 2. The A train, which goes to the airport, leaves every 15 minutes from Central Station. It takes approximately 30 minutes. The fare is $8 one way or $12 round trip.
It only costs $12 for a round-trip ticket to the airport. Not bad.
No, not bad at all. Oh, Ming, can I borrow your phone? I have to tell Simon I'm going to be working late tonight.
Oh, of course.
Thanks. Hi, may I speak to Simon, please?
Sorry, he's in class.
Oh, that's right. He's still in class. Can I leave a message for him?
Sure, is this his wife?
Yes, it's Raquel. Could you please tell him that I'm going to be working late tonight?
Okay, I'll give him the message.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, bye. So, Ming, are you all unpacked?
Yes, mostly, but I still have to put up bookshelves in my room.
Oh, I can help you with that, Ming.
Oh, thank you. Let me show you how I want it set up.
Okay.
Well, that's all for now. Here are a few phrases you can use on the phone. To ask to speak to someone, you can say, "May I speak to Simon, please?" Or, "Is Sasha there?" To introduce yourself on the phone, you say, "Hi, this is Raquel." Or, "It's Raquel." To leave a message for someone, you can say, "Please call me back." Or, "I'll call you back later." Or, "My number is 555-3890. Or you can reach me at 555-3890. Now, let's listen to people using different services on the phone.
Making a local directory assistance call. City and listing, please. Boston, the Museum of Science, please. The number is 555-1700. Calling for time and temperature. At the tone, the time will be 3:35 p.m. The temperature is 73 degrees.
Calling for the hours of the Science Museum. The Science Museum is open Tuesday through Sunday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Admission is $10 adults, $8 students, and $6 for children. Calling for plane fares.
Welcome to Budget Airlines. For fares to New York, press 3. For round-trip fares, press 4. The fare is $90.
That's all for now. Using the phone can be confusing, but keep trying.
We've enjoyed talking to you about everyday life. See you next time.
Bye.